In this video, I wanted to share with you some of the prospecting lessons that I have learned, which led me to sign my first two clients within just 7 days. Now, let me just take you back a little bit, just so there are no unrealistic expectations that are being set. So I have been in the SMMA space for almost 6 months now. So it's not like I was completely unaware of what social media marketing is, and I just jumped into it and I signed my first two clients within 7 days. That's not how it went. I have been in this space and kind of learning, iterating, and putting in the work, doing outreach and stuff for almost 6 months now. And only recently, after a lot of trial and error, making mistakes and learning from them, I was able to sign my first two clients because I made a lot of mistakes. And through this video, my objective is so that is to share some of the mistakes that I made and how I corrected them, so that for you that the iteration process, the learning process can be done in a shorter period of time. That is my objective through this video. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. Now, prospecting has two main pillars. First of all is the offer, and second is the channels. Channel is nothing but the medium through which you send your offer, right? Send your offer or your message, and the offer is basically the king, right? Offer is the message, the content, and what you are offering the prospects. That is what your offer is. And if you're let me be straight. I know you have heard this like 100 times already. If your offer is not good, people are not going to book a call with you, uh, let alone convert, right? So that these are like the two main pillars. Now you can overcomplicate the hell out of this, but the key is to simplify it as much as you can, right? The more complexity you add, the more rigid your business becomes. So yeah, I'm trying to simplify as much as I can. These are the two main pillars, and if you have like these settled down, rest of your prospecting can take care of itself, right? So first of all is the offer. Now, most of the beginners, what I have seen is they charge like $2,000 or $1,500 retainers before they even have any experience testimonials, anything like that, and they expect someone to pay them for that. And I mean, I have not seen that work. I did try that for like as I mentioned, I have been in the SME space and trying things out for 6 months, and I obviously did try that, and that didn't work out. So if you are a complete beginner, if you don't have any experience, any previous clients, testimonials, anything like that, I would not recommend charging retainers. Now, I know if some of you follow Max Person, he's pretty big on that, like charge $2,000 at minimum. I don't believe in that. I've tried that and it is a waste of time. What I would recommend instead is switching to like a pay later model, or a 30-day free trial, or work on a commission basis initially, right? And with that, what you will do is you will get experience. You will actually get to understand how you can run Facebook ads. You don't have to outsource. It's not a make quick make money scheme. You have to accumulate the skills if you are actually into entrepreneurship. If you're just looking to make a quick buck, that's not going to work for you, right? You have to learn how to run Facebook ads. Now, I don't understand why people are so big on outsourcing that. But yeah, what I would recommend and what has worked for me is offering free trials, or work on a commission basis for the first 30 days or first 14 days, right? Or like a pay later model. They only pay you if you deliver XYZ appointments, right? Within the next 30 days. So yeah, basic elements of the offer. If you, I know, like I'm not sure if I even how to say this, but if you'd like to learn more about offers and how that works, I would recommend you read 100 million offers by Alex Hermosi. It is a super valuable book, and it will teach you about offers than uh, I know any other book can, right? And offer is the first step to to succeed in your business, right? So that is what I would recommend in terms of like figuring out how to create compelling offers. So to summarize, when you're just starting out, don't charge retainers. Okay, make it easier for the other person to say yes. If you're charging like $2,000, $3,000 retainer when you're just starting out without any testimonial experience, uh, it is not going to work out, right? What I would recommend initially is working with like multiple clients and figuring out service delivery and fulfillment, right? Figuring that out and like get a testimonial at the end, right? And it's not like you don't have to like you can work on a commission basis that works, or you can charge on like a pay later basis. Don't like collect upfront before you have even have figured out like fulfillment, right? Because otherwise, like even if you charge, even if someone agrees to do that, like pay you upfront your retainer or whatever, if you don't manage to fulfill them, you have to give them the refund, right? So it's super pointless, and I don't understand why people are so into like just collecting money without even figuring out service delivery, and they're just into like outsourcing that, right? uh, I don't understand that, and I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend that you kind of upgrade yourself as an entrepreneur. You have to learn skills and kind of figure out how to do things yourself. You have to understand your own business before you outsource like stuff, right? So, uh, yeah, I hope that is clear, right? This was one of the major mistakes that I was making. I was just focused on collecting money without even understanding what that why would the other person even want to work with me if I have no testimonials, no nothing, and I'm just trying to without any testimonials, and I'm asking for them for like thousands of dollars. It doesn't work that way, right? You have to figure it out, and you have to collect testimonials, and after that you will also get a confidence in you when you're on the sales calls. uh, and once you figured that out, you can kind of scale your agency to the next level. Yeah, so that would be my first lesson that I had to learn the hard way, and it took me a couple of months to realize that. Right. So that is the first lesson. I hope that is has like sunk in by this time. Let's move on to channels now. Now, second part of the puzzle is the channels. This is nothing but the medium through which you deliver your offer to the prospects. Now, this can be cold emailing for you, cold calls, or Instagram DMs, LinkedIn DMs. There are like multiple different ways you can do that, right? But let me I can only speak from my experience as for what has worked for me in my industry, right? So for those who are wondering, uh, I am not exactly in the remodeling niche, but a similar niche to remodeling and renovation. uh, yeah, so a similar niche to that. uh, I just don't want to reveal that, or many of you guys will just jump into it and make my life a lot harder. So, yeah, that is my industry. So, I want you to understand where I'm coming from. So, initially, what I did try, I tried cold emailing for like 2 to 3 months. That is what I tried. I was pumping out like 50 to 60 cold emails every single day, and I was doing that consistently. I wasn't even missing weekends, right? I was doing that, but my reply rate was terrible. Part of the reason might be because my offer was terrible, but I also tried that with my commission basis of pay later fee trial thing. But I think in my case, my channel was wrong, right? Because uh, what what I did know, but I wasn't sure if I should make the switch. I did know that there were a lot of remodeling or renovation businesses that were uh, kind of promoting their business on Instagram. They were pretty huge on Facebook and Instagram, right? They were doing organic stuff a lot. So, so yeah, that is why I kind of took a leap of faith, because cold emails were not working out for me. And so I took a leap of faith and kind of switched my entire prospecting strategy to Instagram DMs, right? So that is what I primarily did, and the reply rates skyrocketed. After out of every 10 emails that I sent, 10 Instagram DMs that I sent, I was getting like 3 to 4 replies out of that, which is like crazy, right? Compared to my cold email reply rates, that which was like 100 to 2 3. So for every 100 emails that I sent, I was getting like 2 to 3 responses, and out of those, I wasn't even sure if someone was going to convert, which was like really bad, right? So yeah, so the lesson was that sometimes you have to kind of trust your gut. If something is not working out, it is pointless to keep doing that, and just hope that it works out somehow, right? Again, it depends on the industry that you're in. So if you are in the solar niche, I know that solar there are a lot of solar people on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn might work great for you. Or cold calling. I think cold calling is like a universal thing. It works on pretty much any industry. So you can't go wrong with cold calling. Uh, but Instagram DMs, in my case, in my industry, was a really big thing. Now, I don't want you to just because it worked for me. I don't want you to just jump into it. Just analyze for yourself. You, as an entrepreneur, you have to kind of think independently. That is a skill that you have to cultivate, right? So just figure out that, okay, uh, according to my industry, where are my target audience or business owners hanging out, right? Are they hanging out on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, or are they a lot on emails? Uh, so yeah, and once you figured that out, and you can also use ChatGPT to figure that out. I think I use ChatGPT for a lot of my day-to-day tasks now. So that is a very valuable tool. So you can do that, and once you figure that out, create your offer. Don't do retainers again. Create an offer around that and do the basic fundamentals, urgency, and added timeline, and uh, yeah, do that, and send them through the channel which they are most likely to respond to according to your research. And yeah, that is basically prospecting 101, what I figured out that I was doing wrong. And I hope you find this video helpful.